Yeah, hi, it's Roy from New York. Welcome to my garage. This is my 1950 Willys Overland Jeepster. The dust covers for the universal joints are ripped and need replacement. Now, she only has 1,200 miles on the rebuild, so I was surprised that they failed. Now, here's the replacement. I'm going to try and do this without removing the drive shaft. So you're welcome to join me, and who knows, this may actually work. So let's get going. Okay, here's the front boot. You can see that it's ripped. Here's the rear boot, also ripped. And here's the replacement boot, which we're going to cut and wrap around the shaft. Okay, here's a diagram of the drive shaft. Now, you normally have to remove this to replace the boot. But I really don't have the equipment to do this, so I'm going to try to do a workaround. The plan is to cut the boot and then wrap it around the drive shaft and then glue it back up. Here's the glue I'll be using. I tested it on the boot material and it seems to bond very well. Here you can see I removed the old boot and packed the universal with grease. Next, I wrapped the boot around the drive shaft and glued it. I glued the conical end of the boot first, then held it in place for about a minute or two until the bond set. Then I let the glue cure for about half an hour before I worked the boot up onto the universal. Now that that's done, we see the problem. The boot's too short, and we have to extend it. This probably explains why they ripped in the first place. They were stretched out and under constant stress. So the solution is to add an extension. To do this, I have to cut up another boot. Here I'm adding glue to the extension and bonding it in place. It looks like there's plenty of play in the boot, so it shouldn't rip again. Now we just have to add our ring clamps. So here's the finished products. They survived the trip around the block, but time will tell.